I need my Skull gang, my Bucks gang, and my Saints fans to join the stream. Probably not, because y'all are tuning in on Isaiah's as he's live streaming the game. I'll let him do his thing. But we need to have a conversation right now. Bucks game. So I'm gonna give it some time for people to pull on in and join the chat. See, we have three people viewing right now. What's going on, everybody? You see who it is. This is Travis from BucosLocker coming in with this post-game victory. I see the people climbing in now. 5 viewers. Bucks gang, Skull gang, Bucks Sea Bandits. I know we're coming off a high right now, coming off another playoff victory, and this one meant a lot. I know this one meant a lot. So let's come on in. Let's talk about it. John Daniel Labone. Come on in. Fire the cannons. Let's go. Bring it on in. Shout out to Isaiah for the live stream. Shout out to the Bucks fans. Shout out to the Bucks themselves, going all the way up to the Bayou, and this time bringing the W back when it mattered the most. So we're going to talk about it. Battle of the Bays coming up. Dang right. It's going to be like a classic game. It's going to be another rematch because I know they want to beat us after what we did to them in Tampa. So, but we're going to focus on this game, this victory, because we gotta appreciate the moment. After last week, I know we had our doubts. I know we had our questions. So come on, everybody, get in. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Give us a few more minutes for people to climb on in here and join this live stream. Let's celebrate this. And I'll be coming on again for a locker room talk because I need to discuss it with my boy. I need to talk about it with Isaiah, man. Isaiah put up some videos preparing this game. It was a lot of trash talk from the Saints fans. So if there's Saints fans that want to jump on in here, feel it today. Y'all going to need some humble pie after this. I hope y'all hungry because humble pie is coming. Humble pie is coming today. And you're going to get a second dose on locker room talk, especially from me. NBA City, my God. I'm surprised I still have a voice, man. 7th ring, nobody. Come on. I'm going to wait till the 5-minute mark. Guess I see 25 people tuning in. Defense, man. I can't wait to talk about it. I can't wait to talk about it. Man, I gotta do my due diligence first when I gotta talk about these Saints fans, and then I'm gonna put the rest of the video on us because this video is more about us. But we've heard it all. We've heard the talk. But we took the abuse. We took the beatings. It was on prime time, and now we got revenge on prime time. So I gotta talk about it. Third time's a charm, my man. And if y'all want to jump in, let me tell y'all right now, I will put in the link so y'all can. Yeah, I know he's still live 813, but I'm gonna do my thing right now to talk about the game on my end. And then when he does locker room talk, I'll make sure to jump in on that so we can both converse about it. But I want to have y'all chime in on when I put in the stream. Put in the link so y'all can jump on in and celebrate in here with me. Because I want everybody to enjoy this high right now and be able to express it. You know, that Washington game, people had doubts, but this game spoke volumes, y'all. About 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds before I begin this video going. I am loving it. I am loving it. Goodness gracious, God Almighty. Let's go. You doggone right, Timothy Woods. All right. So we got about 32 people up in here watching. All right, everybody. Welcome to this edition of BucosLocker. I am your main man, Travis, checking in with you on this post-game, post-season victory. Good luck, Packers Nation. Thank you, man. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be like an old rivalry, my guy. Can't wait. Can't wait to go to that frozen tundra. So, as I'm sure every single one of you have watched, if not tuned into the game tonight, as it was on prime time. I know some of y'all work. I know some of y'all may have not been able to watch the game at home or had to watch it at a bar. But check this out. Buccaneers beat the Saints on their third attempt in New Orleans on primetime television. So let me run this by. I want to talk to the Saints fans really quick. First of all, let me say, great game. Good game. It was still a rivalry. It was still chippy. I didn't expect anything less. But I need to give y'all serving a humble pie right now. Because when we got Brady, y'all were talking about, more than Saints fans, but y'all gonna go 7-9. Y'all still gonna be in the bottom of the division. Oh, y'all won't even make the playoffs. What up, Justin? All in Germany. What up, my man? What up? What up? What up? Reaching out to Germany right now. I see you, my man. Check it out. So get Brady. First game against New Orleans. It wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. They stomped us out. Then week 9 came. We had Antonio Brown. Still didn't have any rhythm. They stomped us out again on prime time. Curb stomped us. So when this matchup came, all of us true fans knew we needed this matchup. We knew this was the test to see how good we really are. Not only on offense, but on defense. The questions came. They can't beat a team above 500. They only beat one team, being the Packers. The Saints have their number. Sean Payton is 4-0 against Bruce Arians, which he was. Then y'all Saints fans got really rowdy. Y'all Saints fans got really chatty. Y'all won the division again. Yeah, big whoop. Y'all had Jameis Winston doing all this. Drew Brees. But let me tell y'all something, man. This was y'all last shot. Saints fans, this was y'all last shot. Let's think about it. In 2017, you were 11-5. And you lost the divisional round against the Vikings. And I believe, who was that against? Oh, that's right. That was Minneapolis Miracle. I know that one stung. Then the next year, conference game before the Super Bowl. Had that roughing the passer call. Went in overtime. Breeze threw that interception. Rams kicked the field goal to win it, go to Super Bowl. Next year, y'all got the Vikings again, but this time with Kirk Cousins in the wild card. Y'all let Kirk take y'all to overtime and get the W. How many of y'all like that? Did y'all like that? Because I know he said it. He asked. So here's the biggest question this year. Y'all bring Breeze back. Is Breeze going to come back after this year? Defense is one of the best. Offense is still the best. Regular season Warriors, number two in the conference. Y'all beat the Bears. It was ugly. However, y'all played us. We were hungrier. Y'all thought we didn't forget about that week 9 game. Y'all were like, oh, we're going to 3-0 y'all. We swept y'all already this year. Last year, y'all ain't going to be nothing. This is going to be an easy game. This is it. We're going to move on easily. Y'all had 2 good punt returns. But when y'all resulted those into field goals, I was like, we got a chance. Y'all mean to tell me y'all really need Taysom Hill to throw off a defense when Breeze is the main quarterback still? This team looked real different. Now we see why Taysom Hill was on rotation with him. I saw you on the Saints fans saying, Breeze's arm isn't dead. It ain't weak. He didn't throw a pass over 20 yards, y'all. The biggest pass was by our former quarterback, Jameis Winston, on a gadget play. Oh, and before the game, Breeze said he's retiring. It's the last game at the Superdome. So unless y'all do an offseason move, y'all got Taysom and Jameis. Oh, and y'all are in salary cap hell. So y'all may not even keep anybody or not as much as everybody. So this offseason is going to be real interesting. And y'all losing y'all assistant coach. I can't wait to see what y'all do. This game, I know this game meant a lot to y'all Saints fans simply because you were in the playoffs year in, year out, year in, year out. Y'all lost to the Vikings twice. You lost to the Rams twice. And the Rams went on to go to the Super Bowl, 2 losses. But I know this loss hurt y'all real bad. This hurt y'all real bad. Y'all didn't expect us to come in there and force 4 turnovers, 3 picks, 1 forced fumble. Y'all didn't expect us to shut Michael Thomas down. And I'm laughing and I'm enjoying the fact that none of y'all are jumping in here. Yeah, I wish y'all did, because y'all were quick to jump in our chat. Y'all probably in Isaiah's chat talking crap. That's cool. Y'all check this and come back to this later. Then I'll let y'all fill in the comments. And I'm going to say this right now. Marshawn Lattimore is not Mike Evans' daddy. That talk is dead. When you get mossed on in the end zone, Mike Evans is your daddy now. You're a great corner. I'll say Lattimore's a hell of a corner. But that was a statement made when Tom threw it to Mike Evans with Lattimore already on him. So Mike Evans is your daddy now, boy. And Saints fans, y'all gonna live with the fact that even though y'all swept this in the regular season, y'all still choked in the playoffs. And now y'all gonna be a whole different team. We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. We know that this is just a temporary thing with Brady and Gronk and getting all these one-time contracts. We know what we're doing. Y'all had an investment of a team. So instead of eating dubs, let me highlight this really quick. Nocturnal Tech. They were eating L's on the sideline, Winston leading the pack. You dang Skippy. So, Saints fans, y'all had a hell of a run. Y'all had y'all time, and I respect Drew Brees. I respect your organization. But y'all fans need to humble yourself. Y'all need to humble yourself, all right? Just because you want to act like you've been there before. And I know it's a rivalry. But before I go into talking about the Bucs, I want to say one more thing. Give me a second. One second, y'all. Sorry. I'm sorry. One second. I apologize. Oh, hold up. Hold on. Hope y'all hear this. Back to your home, to the crib, because y'all ain't in the playoffs no more. Bucs gang, let's go. All right. Let's talk about this Bucs game and this performance. Huge shout out to Todd Bowles getting this defense right. SMB, you stepped up. Devin White, your presence was felt. Antoine Whitfield, hell of a play. This was the best defense I've seen all season. Because the only time they got to the end zone was on a gadget play and then on some busted runs and help from the refs. Because y'all got a hell of a lot of help from the refs. Y'all got so much help, it was ridiculous. But come on, man. When I saw that we had 2 turnovers on y'all, I was like, we should be winning this game. Because the team that wins the turnover battle wins the game. Bro, this defense stood up. I can't believe we got 3 interceptions. It was incredible to see, my guys. Devin White had that key interception to seal it. Sean Murphy Bunting with the tone setter. Talk about how Michael Thomas can't guard Mike, but shut out. That's how good this defense was. We actually finally played press. We got aggressive finally. Instead of this 5 yards off the ball, instead of this zone. We made Brady's move around a little bit. Because Breeze. We let Breeze move around a little bit. You could tell he wasn't himself. Mike Edwards on that key pick at the end. This defense, we need to keep this defense for these next 2 games. NFC Championship, Super Bowl. Because this is what we need to be playing. This is how we need to be playing. So I want to do a huge shout out. We didn't get any sacks because our pass rush isn't the best, but we put on pressure. Devin White had 10 tackles. Levante had 6. Devin White also had interception. Sean SMB, like I said, SMB. Great job standing up, my man. Great job getting it up there. Mike Edwards, you got that key pick on the end when it was a tip drill. I loved it. Offensively, I know we had that one big sack in the first quarter because they did that crazy stunt on the left side with 76 and Ali Marpet. I mean, are we still calling 76, or can we at least say Donovan? I'm still going to go with 76. I'm happy that we didn't avoid the running game this time. Leonard and Fournette had 17 carries. Ronald Jones had 13. Combined, they had over 120 yards. We were able to use this and utilize a play action, open up the playbook a little bit. Cameron Brate was our leading receiver with 50 yards, 4 catches. Leonard Fournette, 544 with 1 in the end zone. Godwin, I'm going to get to him later. Tyler Johnson with that crucial 3rd down catch. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that extension where he just yammed that over to himself? Scotty Tuhati and Mike Evans may have not had the most yards, but he got the catch that mattered in the end zone on Lattimore. I was waiting for that. I see y'all, Ryan. What you mean? I see y'all. So offensively, we did great. I like the way we stood up. I like the way we presented ourselves on prime time for everybody to see. Can we at least say Devin White and Levante showed up and we see that they should have been a Pro Bowl consideration? I mean, come on. Fred Warner over Devin White? That man was a force today. Now, when it comes to the complaints or things of concern, special teams, man. Not Ryan Suckup. Ryan Suckup made all his kicks. But this punt coverage, oh my goodness. Think about if that second one went for a touchdown. If there was no penalty. Think about that. Think about that. That would have been a different dynamic that would have been a different perception of the game. But fortunately, didn't work out in their favor. Godwin, I know he's hurt. He still has that splint on his finger. But if you're going to suit up to play the game, you need to fulfill your job. Somebody said in my last video, you must have forgot he was hurt. He was hurt weeks ago, before the playoffs. If you're too hurt to play, then don't play. We got a super chat in from Sandoval 813. Shout out to you, Sandoval 813. Sandoval says, Devin, MVP and running game show up. Goodbye, Drew. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What they do in the offseason is going to be very, 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 very interesting because we see what Taysom can do. We know Jameis. So we'll see what they do at quarterback. Sandoval 813, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, my brother. And shout out to all my Bucs fans that are out here in Orange County, Seminole County, Central Florida. Y'all, if y'all want somewhere to watch it, hope y'all are staying safe. And all my Bucs fans, wherever y'all at, tuning in. I don't know where these Saints fans are, yo. I don't know. These Saints fans don't want to show up and talk now. These keyboard warriors. So look, man. check this out. If y'all want to, I see we got 117 people in the chat right now. I'm hyped. I am hyped. Y'all should definitely be too. So if y'all want to jump in here and chop it up with me for a little bit and express your happiness, express your how excited you are, and talk about what we got looking forward, I'm gonna put the link in the chat so y'all can come on in here. If you don't, it's cool. I know we got. I know it's Monday. Tomorrow's Monday. Some people work, some people don't. It's a holiday. Happy MLK Day. The link is in the chat. And if y'all want to jump in here and chop it up with me, let me know. But y'all, we're moving on to the NFC game. I see you, Aiden, in Popkin, Florida. I see you, my dude. I see you, my dude. You're smoked. I'm hyped too, bro. Let's go, everybody. NFC Championship, Frozen Tundra. And we already got somebody in the chat, my dude, Big Bucks. So I'm going to win right now. Holla at your boy. What up, homie?
Man? What's up, man? Man, it feel good. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You went on mute, man.
All right. What's going on, man?
What's good with you, man?
What's going on? Before I
Feel
get started, let me shout out the super chat by the Oh Shit Twins. I said your name. I don't care. I got stage 4 cancer with 4 months to live. Go Bucks, baby. Bro, prayers up for you, my man.
Prayers up.
Bro.
Definitely.
That's no joke. I'm with you. Bucks Nation, Bucks fans is with you, man. Salute. Everybody shout out OSHIT Twins, all right? He's going through the battle. Thank you for the super chat, my man. All right, Big Bucks, talk to me, my man. Talk to me.
Man, it just feels so good to get a win, man. It just feels like, but I'm gonna just get straight to it, man. The defense just played lights out. But it's some concern though. They showed they can be ran on, and I think with Villa being out, that showed because he could clog up the million teams and see that because Kamara doesn't fall, he breaks some long runs. I gotta say, I gotta put that out there. I was joking with a bunch of people. I said, let's just be honest, Jamie was the best looking quarterback out there doing it today.
He was. If you look at the stats, he had a better Breeze. 1 for 1 in the touchdown. If you put the numbers together for all you stat junkies, Jameis had the better numbers than Breeze. So maybe y'all got a chance with him.
Yeah, but seriously though, I don't want to change the subject and talk about that, but seriously though, if they do decide to go with Jameis, he can be successful. I don't think he'll throw the picks like he did in Tampa because of the scheme design. I don't think Peyton would allow him to do that. But in other words, I'm just amped up. The Bucks won. You got Aaron Rodgers next week. Green Bay, Tampa Bay, the battle of the Bays. First, I'm sorry. If you're a true Tampa fan, when you realize we're going to Green Bay next week, be real. Tell me Sapp and Favre did not pop in your head. You just saw Sapp hitting Favre. That's the first thing popped in my head. I remember.
And you know what it's replaced by? It's replaced by Sue and Rodgers.
Exactly. That's the first thing popped in my head, and I said Sapp gonna be. Sue gonna be barking at Rodgers the whole game because he already in his head. So
what he
gonna do. So I just hope they just clean up everything. Just work on the things they need to tighten up. I was, like I said, I was happy and ecstatic that they went from a zone to man. And I'm dude. Everybody can say Devin White was the MVP, but hey, you got to show Carlton Davis some love. He took away.
Sorry, I didn't shout him out. I ain't shout him out, but yes, he took him out.
Took him blanketed him. And now what's concerning though? I'm not gonna lie. I know he stripped the ball out, but dude, they let the tight end run free the whole game. It was a number of plays he was wide open. So I don't know if that was by design or if that was just maybe they keeping an extra eye on another receiver instead of the tight end. So hopefully they can get the back end tighten up some more. But like I said, I just hope that the special teams come ready to play next week. Like you said, the punt coverage team. That's just you got to get another shooter on the other side with Ryan Smith, because Ryan Smith, they're gonna double him every time because he can get downfield in a hurry. The other guy is just I don't get how you hit the guy and don't wrap up. Because that's how he
man. When I saw that play the first time, I was like, did he not wrap him up?
Yeah, because I thought
I see he went low, but the dude just literally bounced off of him, and I'm like, wait a minute, what was that?
I was just like, you got to hit him.
You got to hold on, stick him down. And I mean, it was unfortunate that he got hurt, but you saw that tie change the game. Like, if anything, this game shows you when you don't have Taysom Hill or a better back like Latavius Murray, and then the guy, what was his name? Is it Deontay Smith or Traquan Smith?
I'm not sure. Yeah.
When he went out, that changed that punting game because that other guy punting didn't even want to run the ball. And then you don't have Taysom coming in to step in and replace Breeze with his dynamic playability. Because, if you put in Jameis ain't going to run like that. And when he even went in, I was like, it's a passing play. It's a passing play. It's going to be a passing play.
At the end of the game, I knew it was a gadget play. I said, they're going to run a gadget. I knew that even if he would have went under center, I knew that the play, it was going to be a deep pass. And I guess they didn't look at it. Because, like I said, Drew Brees' arm is shot. And like I said, Drew Brees should have been gone 3 years ago. Let's just be honest. Y'all can say all you want about the Minnesota Miracle or whatever. He played like shit. Excuse my language, but he played like crap. So what you expect? He should have been gone. They rolled him 2 years too long than what he should have been. And then the NFC title game was the same thing. He turned the ball over too much. So
man. It's, you definitely saw where they were hurting. For us to not have a pass rush, we definitely blitzed the right packages to get Breeze to move around a little bit, to get him uncomfortable, just like how they tried to do Brady. And in the first quarter, I will admit, I was a little like, oh man, we got Brady dancing around already with that left side on 76 and Ali Marpet when they did that stunt. But then after that, it was held down.
Yeah, I mean, that stunt that they caught, that was a perfectly timed stunt. So I can't even get mad at Marpet and 76 on that play. I couldn't even get mad. That was just a perfectly executed. So if it's like that, there's nothing you can do. 76 trying to tell y'all he want that third year option picked up. So
I'm telling you, man. I mean, and let's be real. This is that time to do it. It's playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, he stepped it up. But seriously, I mean, I just hope that they continue to run the ball. I'm just like, hey, next week, so Rojo needs to start. I mean, even though he was hurt today and Fournette did well, but Rojo got that burst. When he gets to the second level, I'm like, nobody, I mean, like, come on, you got to know how to utilize them. I mean, like I said, Fournette, he's a guy where you got to give him 20 carries for him to go. But like I said, Rojo, the same way, but he has a burst. Like when he get in that second level, he's going to break out. So
for sure. And the thing is, you saw the difference when Rojo hit the hole versus Fournette. Rojo, and if that quad wasn't bothering him, I know he could have taken off on so many of those runs because he got through that second level and I was like, oh, there we go, go. And then you see it like start to hinder him where he get caught. Not a penalty.
What do you think about those two drop passes by Godwin and Gronk?
So, okay, now Gronk's, it was fingertips. It was hard, I was upset because it was, to drop touchdown pass.
They got gloves on. The gloves on, and you get paid millions. That ball is supposed to be caught.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm like my philosophy is if it hits your hands, you should have caught it, especially if it hits both. But it was you see it go by the tips. Now Godwin, that was literally just bringing it into your chest. That one irritated me so much. When I saw it, he had pans around it, and all he had to do was this. But he was so focused on trying to grasp it, it came out when he rolled. And I'm like, well, if you see it, he's holding it with a good grip. What's that?
If he would have just pulled it in, they would have ruled it a touchdown because that's considered a football move, trying to pull it in and tuck. But then I also know when they fall in the end zone, they got to go all the way through with the catch. So it could have went either way if he would have pulled it in. So.
Yeah, man, that's literally what it was. And I was even telling my wife who I was watching it with, and I was like, because she was like, oh, it's a catch. I'm like, if he didn't drop it at all, if he just brought it in, they wouldn't have disputed it at all. And I mean, he made up for it later on with these smaller catches, but that's a guy that you expect to make those spectacular catches. He's a guy that he has those grips. So I understand he's playing with that splint still because you see it. You still see the splint
Yeah,
on his
you can see
hand,
it.
but it's just,
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, what I was gonna say, I know everybody's probably thinking of this, but why is the play calling so darn predictable? First down, run the ball. Second down, short pass. Third down, bombs away every time. Can we please stop that?
I've always said that Byron Leftwich's play calling is too doggone predictable. You know he's going to run first, and then I was upset when it was 3rd and 1, and he tried for that big play that to Antonio Brown when he was well covered, and fortunately Marcus Williams didn't get his feet inbounds to hold on to the interception, or it could be considered an interception. But I'm like, why are you throwing the ball 3rd and 1? Your running game was working. You're averaging 3-4 yards a game, but come on, you know, like you have something that's working. You didn't need a big play like that. It was ridiculous. And I'm just like, now it's not the time for that. Like, we don't have a comfortable lead. We're in a tight game. We didn't know how good our defense was going to play later on. Sure, but, with this offense, let's take that shot. That wasn't the best shot to take. Like, Jenkins was all on him.
Yeah. But I just want to hop on real quick with you, man. Just say I'm hyped and can't wait to talk with y'all next week after Green Bay.
Yeah, man, that Green Bay game is huge. That is so huge, bro. And, I was so happy out of all the wins on the playoffs, this one meant a lot because it was the Saints. It was the Saints. And after that big thrashing we took on prime time, this was a great way to stick it back to them. It wasn't as big of a score margin, but it was definitely big as a statement play with those turnovers and just making them look bad and exposing them. So that was huge. Can't hear you, boss. All right, looks like we lost Big Bucks. I couldn't hear him, but I think he was about to sign off. We got You Wish up in here. I know this is one of the shooters, as Isaiah likes to say, about to chime in on this chat. It's his first time chiming in with me. What up, You Wish?
What up, y'all? What up? All Bucks
What's
fans,
going on, my man? Let's go, baby. Let's go. NFC Championship game.
That's right. We took it home. We like prove all the doubters wrong. That's the best game to just shut them down.
For real, man. This was something huge. It's like I was just telling Big Bucks, like of all the wins that we had so far in this playoff, this Saints one was the biggest. I was like, I'd want to beat them so bad after that week 9 game, bro. Like they were talking all that trash. They were thinking this was gonna be an easy win. So I'm like, we need to beat them in the playoffs when it matters because we all know they're screwed next season.
Exactly.
But what's up, my man?
Does not matter. I just want to call out like Nick Wright, the commentator from the First Take, because he is just trashing Tom Brady all year. And then also, you should look him up. And then also, Shannon Sharp, him too, trashing Tom Brady all year.
Always.
Who else? Max Kellerman trashing Tom. I mean, there's so many. Rob Parker trashing Tom Brady.
I seen that.
Talking about our defense can't maintain or anything. And this is so ironic. Like Jameis Winston scored on his last year's team, and he scored on us. And it's so ironic that we just beat their ass. Excuse my language, but we had it coming, man.
You're hype, man. I'm with you. You're hype, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, let's talk about it when we get that fresh win, man. That's what I like to see. Is when I want to get everybody in here fresh off the win right now, man. This is huge, bro. Man, it feels great.
Remember, them W's.
Now he's in there like, man, he's doing that right now.
That's what's happening. In it.
Now, I do want to point this out. Do you watch or do you tune into the Pat McAfee show on YouTube or Sirius?
Yes, I do.
So on Tuesday, he always has. Yeah, it is. That's my favorite. I listen to him while I'm at work. So he actually talks to Aaron Rodgers every Tuesday. So I'm really curious to see what conversation is going to be brought up on Tuesday about this matchup because I know they're going to talk about Sue, they're going to talk about the Bucks, and I talk about Brady. I want to see what he has to say, and I'm excited, bro. This is huge. This is like Big Buck said. This goes back to the day of Battle of the Base, Favre and Sapp. In this case, it's Sue and
Lambeau.
Rodgers at Lambeau.
It's gonna be crazy. As a matter of fact, speaking of Pat McAfee, so apparently Tom Brady sent up a tweet about his TB12 products and stuff, And so as he was talking, Pat was talking about like, hopefully, since we already got Aaron Rodgers, coming in every Tuesday, hopefully we can get him every Thursday and stuff like that. That'd be dope. I think it's lit. It shows the best.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's entertaining. It's entertaining. I like what he talks about. So I know that this win will definitely have more people on our side now because everybody else that goes to Saints, we know what happens above 500 team. And so, and let me just say this for the record now. I know we beat the Packers in the regular season, but that that game woke them up. It's not the same. This is like somebody put in the conversation. This is angry Rodgers.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting that same Rodgers, but we got playoff Brady. I think the biggest factor in this game is going to be the weather because these guys ain't used to that cold, man.
I mean, I know Brady is used to it. AB is used to it. There's a couple of players that are used to it, but like
but the majority, like Devin White, Levante, Mike Evans,
McClendon, he's used to it. JVP's used to it.
Yeah. You're
I want to say Shaq. Shaq is used to it because Denver is pretty cold too in high altitude. So,
I'm going there next month. So I'm about to find out.
We'll see. Yeah, you'll love it. It's cold right now. I live in New Mexico, so we got high altitude. So it's like maybe 25 degrees. So that's pretty cold, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Definitely cold. Yeah.
I'm a Florida guy, so I mean, when it's below 60, I'm like, where's my long sleeve and my long johns, man?
Seriously, shorts and everything. So, but we'll see, man. Hey, I just wanted to come on to give a shout out and much love to everybody, especially y'all. And it was great, man.
Appreciate it.
But go Bucks, man. Peace, man.
Go Bucks. Appreciate it, you Wish. Thank you for chiming in, my man.
Next up.
All right, boss. Have a good night. Next up, we have my main man, Lee. What up, man?
Man, what is up, man?
I'm seeing a lot of smiles today, man. What is up, my guy?
What is up, man?
Man.
I was worried about the defense the whole time. And all they did was show up. D. White is the MVP. D. White, that first round pick, that first round pick makes sense now.
Yes.
When he got that pick, I knew the game was over when he got that pick. I said, this game is over with now. But the defense, I can't say enough to the defense. I can't say enough to them being patient with the run game, sticking with the run game, and not veering away from it, not getting scared. And then, like you said earlier, I think you're talking to Big Bucks. Okay. You said after that first sack, after that they just settled down and it was no more pressure. I mean, they had good coverage on the back end, but as far as the defensive line, the pressure was not as bad as it was in the first drive. So I mean, total team effort, man. I'm happy, man. I'm happy, man. This is the only team I'm afraid of is Saints. I'm not afraid of Green Bay. I mean, the Chiefs scare me because of the explosive offense, but we can score on them just the same way.
Yeah, we can.
So, I mean, their offense, their defense is suspect in comparison. And I mean, people, I don't know who's afraid of Green Bay. I'm not afraid of Green Bay, man. We got the offense for Green Bay. We match up.
Yeah, that's actually a fair matchup.
Right. If we match up, because they ain't gonna try to run, what we do? We stop the run. So I mean, then you're gonna have Devontae. He was quiet the last game. I'm not trying to compare. I know we beat them 38 to 10, but still, man, we match up well with them.
Yeah.
I don't see. I mean, I think the offense is really gonna eat, in my opinion. And the defense, if this defense can play just like this, oh yeah, we good. We straight. We straight.
Yeah, man. Like, I was telling Big Bucks, I was saying this earlier, man. Like I've been waiting so long for the defense to play this way. I've been waiting so long for this defense to finally press. Use SMB to an advantage. Use Carlton Davis to his advantage, and you saw the benefit of it. Like Dean, Dean, like they shut out Mike Thomas, Mr. Slant Route.
Shut him out. Shut him out.
Mr. Madden 99, shut him down, bro.
Him out.
Like
give me that 99 rating. Give me that 99 rating. You don't need it.
To mow him down, man. Kamara, like Kamara had his yards, but shut him out, bro. Like this defense stood up and said, no. Y'all won the division, but we're winning this playoff game. Straight like that. Straight like that,
man. And I've been waiting for the defense. On paper, they played like they look like on paper. That's how they played.
Exactly.
They played exactly like that. They played exactly like that. Like what they look like on paper, that's how they played. So, because after the Washington game, I was afraid. I knew we was going to beat Washington, but I was afraid because, like, man, they giving up too much to the sorry team.
And then when they came
right, and then I saw a stat that said about Drew Brees about him. He goes down to his completion is like 47% when it's man coverage. I'm like, what are we doing? What did we do the second game? And so they did that this game. Every time it was third and long, they got him off his mark, make him have to throw quick, and then and then they got them talent interceptions. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like they it bounced in their hands. It was like they made plays. You know what I mean? They
clamped on them. They clamped on them.
Yes.
SMB
they made a play.
Punch.
Yeah.
Perfect punch.
SMB, he got that. That was clutch. That was a play. D. White, that's a play.
Smashed it like a receiver.
One, and that tip
drill, then Mike Edwards got
on Edwards. They made plays, man. They made plays. This is the defense we've been waiting for.
Yes,
and it showed up. And if this, I'm telling you, if this defense show up like this in Green Bay, and I think it will, because they're hungry now, they one step away. One step away. If they show up on Green Bay,
and then they come back home.
Right. We're going to be in that Super Bowl. Yes. It's going to be a home game, baby.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think anything kind of close. We're going to be in the whites.
No. We're going to be in the whites. Oh, yeah. We're going to be in the whites. Because they got a better record. The Chiefs got a better record. So we're going to be in the whites. But, man, I'm ecstatic, man. Because I was like, this is one game that because they all we heard all year, they beat subpar teams. They only got one win against a playoff team.
Yep.
They lost against the other ones. But after the Atlanta game, the week 15, that's when everything just clicked, and that's when the offense came together. And then the defense, it's like they left the defense, because early in the season the defense was winning games, getting turnovers, just like this game. But then the offense kind of took over midweek, during the like mid of the season, and this game here the defense showed up. But if you can count on our defense getting turnovers, most of the time they'll get a turnover, and then the problem was the offense wasn't clicking like it is now.
Yeah.
And so now we don't have to worry about any other defense going forward. Mm-hmm. We match up well against every other defense. Matter of fact, we had the advantage in my opinion. But let me stop talking, bro. I'm just happy.
Nah, man. I wanted to bring you in I wanted to bring you in to chop it up, bring you in to express your happiness and to say how you feel and about the game and just how ecstatic you are for next week and what you're looking forward to, man. Like, this is exactly what this was about. So this was very big. I love the way this team showed up. This offense was clicking since that bye week, and now the defense is showing when it needs to, when it's playoff time. These guys have never, like most guys have never been in the playoff. Now they're like, this win feels great. They were doubting us.
Right.
So
talk about that back half. Oh, I hope they secondary hold up.
One game away.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Like people talking about.
Oh my God.
I hope the secondary hold up, and that all that secondary. If it wasn't for that trick play, this probably would have been a blowout.
Man, that was it.
Dang, there'd be a blowout. If it wasn't for the trick
that was their offense, and that's why I said that's why I was saying this game would have just perfect. This game would have it wouldn't have been that way if there wasn't for that trick play for them to get ahead. But I'm like, you know what? This is why y'all succeeded so much, because y'all ran so much gadget plays with what's it, Taysom Hill. So when I knew he was out, I'm like, when I saw
Taysom Hill was out, I said, man, we got a good chance now.
We got a great
that's a gadget play.
Because that's a gadget player.
You can't be multiple, right?
And
you can't be multiple with your offense now, because Taysom Hill out there.
And you focus on one quarterback, one style of play.
Right.
So that was good. And I definitely want to shout out the offensive line, because that dude Stinney came in for Kappa. First game,
had one mistake.
Only had one, but man,
one mistake.
Clap it up for him. Everybody in the chat. Clap it up. Clap it up.
Clap it up, man. Clap it up.
But, hey, man,
they stood their ground, man.
They did.
They stifled them, man. And at the first drive, I was like, or the second drive, I was like, oh. But man, they stood their ground, man. They stood their ground, man. I mean, it just, you can't say enough for the offensive line. And then for the defense, I mean, on paper, they played like what they look like on paper. That's what they did.
Finally.
If you see D White or Smith or 76, you see 76 on paper, you think, okay, this is a big Marlon guy. He played like that. Marpet played like an all-pro. Jensen played. He was dogging him. Jensen was starting stuff. I love how he played. He was dogging him. Instead, he came in there. We got competition. And right guard. And they said we didn't have depth. If we keep going and we're gonna have depth, or we could, I don't know. I hope he could be a center because next year, things might change. It depends. All right, if we end up winning the whole thing, people probably gonna come back on budget contracts because the team's gonna be different. But man, the offensive line, man, the offensive line, I can't say enough about the offensive line. I can't say enough about the defense, man. The defense, I just get man.
Sure,
I can't, man. The defense, I was like, they played, to me, the first game, they actually played well the first week. We just had 3 turnovers.
We were just gelling still. We didn't have any chemistry.
No, not on offense. But if you go look at that,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Offense,
they were stifling them. They were stopping them. And they were hidden. I'm talking about they were playing just like they played tonight. Go if people got time, go and look at the highlights of that first game. And you'll see the defense just running around screaming. The only reason why I think they won is because of turnovers. If Brady didn't throw that pick six, then he threw another untimely interception, and then that punt, fumble,
that special
whatever.
Teams play, yeah.
The special team mess up. And I mean, if that didn't happen, man, I don't know if we'd have won, but I think it'd have been closer than what it appears, in my opinion. So I was expecting it. When I saw that first week, I was expecting week 9. I'm like, okay, we're gonna show up. I was gonna be clicking better. And then they just got embarrassed. And I don't know what kind of game plan they came in. I don't know if they got too high on the horse. But I think this game right here, man, they showed. I'm talking about everybody showed up. And someone said Tyler Johnson, what a catch.
Yeah. I put that up there. Yeah, I put that up there.
Scotty Walker.
Scotty had one. Yeah, man.
Scotty had a catch. Tyler's catch was so big. It was like, I thought it was, when I looked at it, I thought it was AB, but I saw that was Tyler. I was like, crap. And AB, I thought AB was going to be the X factor for this game, and he wasn't even really a factor. And so like,
exactly.
But that bodes well for us because going to Green Bay, our offense is going to open up. I'm telling you, and Green Bay don't have the same type of run defense like the Saints do.
And they don't have much of a pass
rush. They don't have the same pass defense either.
And their defense ain't the same. So the only thing we're really going against is Aaron Rodgers himself. But we take out that running game, and we got Carlton if he's good and if he's healthy. We got him on Devontae. This is going to be a great matchup. This is going to be a real good matchup. That's why I say the only concern I have is the cold weather. That's really it. But when it comes to performing and executing, I feel really good now because this is the one game I wanted to get over. I was like, we get over this game, I feel great.
Yeah, it's probably. I mean, this game right here to me. I told a friend of mine. We both kind of said he was like, man, if they win this game, they're probably going to the Super Bowl. And I said that's what I said because to me, there's no other team to match up.
No,
there's no other team. Even the Chiefs. The only reason why the Chiefs match up because not in the NFC, but when I look at the AFC with the Chiefs, the only reason why the Chiefs match up because they got an explosive offense. And it's going to be a shootout. It's just going to be a shootout that we got to be. Just know that, hey, we're going to probably run the ball. If we run the ball more, just like in the Chiefs game we played them early this year, if they ran the ball more, we'd have been better. We had done better.
Yeah, and then we had over 30. But by the running backs, we had about 30 rushes. So that just showed you how much of a difference it was with running the ball, setting up that play action.
Right. So I mean, we can't. Not always. Go ahead.
I got somebody else. I was gonna bring somebody else in the chat because I have a buddy named Justin. He's overseas. He's over in Germany right now. So I don't mind you sticking around, but he's been in here waiting for a while. So I want to make sure he gets in here too, and he can chop it up.
Get him in here, man. Get him. If I need to leave, that's cool. But
no, I can get you in here. All right, Justin. What's up, man? What's up, my German friend? What's going on?
Man, I'm just so excited. I mean, it's 5 a.m. here already. I think almost. So.
What a hell of a way to wake up.
Yeah, I mean, my girlfriend is a Packers fan, and she just woke up and didn't see the game because she has to go to work. And I'm like, yeah, we're gonna fuck you up next week. And she's like, oh no, because she was like hoping, like, oh man, you guys are gonna lose. And I'm like, no, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
No, I don't know about that.
God,
we match up well.
This game
we match up well against Green Bay.
Y'all are house divided.
Yeah, like everybody. Like I have like 10 friends, and maybe like 2 of them are like friends of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because here in Germany, like the NFL is not that big, like soccer, for example, and people always look for great players. So it's every time it's like, oh my God, Chiefs, Mahomes, blah blah blah. You know, it's only like, okay, I'm Mahomes fanboy, whatever, or Brady fanboy, but like most of my friends are like me, and we are looking for great teams, like not only great players. I mean, somebody can say, okay, I'm like a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan now because of Brady, for example. That's how people click here. But I have played like NFL, Madden, whatever since like 2005 here, and always like, because back then I didn't know anything, but I just like the flag. I'm like, okay, this looks great. It's like Pirates of the Caribbean. So let's just go with this team, man. I'm like, okay, I don't care.
Yeah, you went with the right pirate team, not the one that went to Las Vegas.
Yeah, exactly. or like my girlfriend is a Packers fan because she likes their outfit, and I'm like, dude, they look like Legos running around, like with this helmet, you know? Yeah. But dude, this game. This game was so big. I mean, like even my dog couldn't sleep because I was like crying out loud every time Breeze threw a pick. I'm like, dude, what is happening right now? I'm like, wow, dude. Yeah.
It's I was saying earlier, man. I was waiting all season for this defense to play like this.
Yeah,
I knew that our DBs can play better press than this zone and off man. Like, I'm like, it's too much bend, don't break. And that reminded me of our old defensive coordinator, Mike Smith. If you follow the page and you go back, I despise that guy. When he got fired, I made a whole video celebrating it. Like that's how much I did not like that guy.
Bolts probably watched all these YouTube videos, people telling him, dude, do not run zone coverage. And like I have probably only seen it once or twice. I mean, the whole game was only man coverage, like all the time. I'm like, wow, this is just great, man.
It was man coverage, and we definitely gave them. We got physical with it. We gave them that bump to throw them off their routes, and we're going in and disrupting passes. That definitely made me feel good. I was like, okay, now this is the pass defense that I needed to see because we can stop the run, but can we stop the pass? That was our biggest question. And in today's league, you need to be able to stop the pass because it's a passing league now. People don't run the ball as much. And our defense, our running defense is number one because when teams realize, okay, we don't have to run on them, we can pass on them, that's what they do. So
that's why number one, because nobody is running. Like
exactly.
Or we're running. I mean, right now it should change. I mean, Aaron Rodgers. I mean, Aaron Jones, right? Is the main running back.
Aaron Jones and there's Jamal Williams, and then they have a dude that just drafted too. Another running back. Oh my God, it's going for a blank. He has like huge calves. I forget his name, man. It's gonna bother me. Somebody put in the chat. It's gonna put it in there. I'm like, that's who it is. So it's gonna be interesting.
Not gonna happen, man. It's just gonna be Rodgers and Devontae. I mean,
that's
all the other guys are. It's like basically all the Bucks versus like 3 guys, basically, like in my opinion. It's like
I'm definitely with you on that, man. It was
A-Rod has to show up, man. If he wants to win, A-Rod has to show up if he wants to win, man. It's like
AJ Dillon. His name is AJ Dillon. Thank you, James. Thank you, Packers Nation. Yeah, AJ Dillon. I'm sorry. It went for a blank, but I know they got a crazy run game. That offensive line is no joke. But this Saints offensive line was no joke either. And we didn't get a sack, but we definitely got pressure to have him move around. Rodgers is more of a mobile quarterback than Breeze and Brady are. But if we get him off his rocker, he's still gonna get rid of that ball. I'm getting frustrated.
Yeah, I mean, he threw like 4 picks, and 2 of them were against the Bucks, right?
I forget how many picks he threw that game. I know one was a pick 6.
Yeah, so almost 2, right? So I think he threw 2 interceptions, and he only had 4 or 5 in the whole season. So
that was his worst game. So that game, he's like, he wants that revenge against us. He threw 2 interceptions that game.
Let's see, man. It's gonna be one hell of a game. Also because my girlfriend is a Packers fan, and she's like, okay, maybe she now has to watch the game. I mean, it's like I think 9 in the evening here or 10, so it's gonna be fine. I mean, basically nobody can watch the NFL with me because all my friends have jobs and I just graduated from college and I don't have a job. So I can't just
congratulations, my man. Clap it up for Justin on graduating college, everybody.
Yeah, man.
Congratulate Justin for graduating college.
Business.
There we go.
Business graduate, man. Yeah, it's good.
I'm happy to hear that, man.
Right now, I'm just happy. I mean,
awesome, man.
Yeah.
So we got Victory Monday now.
Only thing I'm kind of annoyed is that Gronk didn't catch the pass, because then he would have had the most touchdown passes with Brady. I think 82 would have been the new record. He was tied. I don't know with Jerry Rice or somebody. I'm not sure about that, but like 81 was the record before, and he would have had 82 and would have gone to number one spot as like the top duo in touchdown passes. So
okay, and there's still one more game.
Yeah,
and,
two more games probably.
Yeah, hopefully 2 more games, but there's one more for sure. And Gronk did announce he's coming back to the Bucs next year with Brady. So that's going to be broken. That's going to be broken. So
he already
announced it.
And I mean, next year is probably going to be even better. I mean, if they try to keep all those guys, I mean, I think they should basically try to keep all of them.
Yeah, I definitely want to see.
Godwin back.
Let go.
Yeah, Godwin back.
I hope we get a healthy Godwin, because you can tell that finger's bothering him. So I hope we get a much healthier Godwin that makes those spectacular catches, man.
And also, O.J. Howard will be back. Vita Vea will be back. I mean, what next year, dude? Next is going to be insane.
Yeah, man. His definitely missed too, plugging up middle. So we need to find a way to keep him healthy, because his presence was missed since that Chicago game where we lost him with the run of the game. He was definitely a big impact on why we had such a great stopping the run on defense.
Yeah.
So, I know we're thinking about considering him because we see the difference of not having him. So he definitely needs to get paid from us.
Yeah. But I'm also just glad that all these backups showed up. I mean, Carlton was out in what was it, middle of third quarter.
And Cockrell came in. Yeah. And then Cockrell came in and got passed on, and then
it was only one touchdown of Michael Thomas, and that was basically. Oh no, it was.
It wasn't Thomas. It was someone
Traquan,
else.
right? Traquan Smith, right? Yeah.
I think Traquan wasn't. I thought Traquan got hurt. Let me see.
I think it was Traquan against him.
Let me see. Dang it.
But yeah, that was like the only bad thing that happened.
Unfortunately, but I was like, oh my god.
And of course,
it was Traquan Smith. Yeah, it was Traquan. He got both of them.
But like Jameis, man, I was like, what's happening right now? I mean,
I was texting my buddy. My buddy has a good friend that's a Bucs fan, and I'm like, is this really happening right now? And he's like, yes, it's real.
Everybody was like, what the fuck? I mean, even German commentary guys are always favoring Breeze, because here everybody's basically Brady already won 6 times. Please let someone else win. So they were like, oh, this is so great, and nobody said but Winston threw 30 picks and 30 touchdowns, and they were like, yeah, he's a great guy, great backup. And I'm like, dude, this guy is hilarious.
Yeah,
usually
some people try to be biased and jump on something and root for somebody.
Yeah, usually this throw, I think almost everybody could have done that can throw a football. I mean, he was so open. I mean, yeah. But it still was a great play, man. It was just it was so funny to see it.
Yeah, I knew when he got in the game, I was like, it's a gadget play, because
this is that receiver. This is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be crazy.
I was like, somebody's gonna recognize he's there and make a play, because he's not there just to stand there. He's gonna be a passing play. Sure enough, it happened, and I was just like, oh my goodness, why?
Yeah,
why?
Yeah. And right after the game, these commentary guys said that Drew Brees' QBR was 38, and if he would have just thrown the ball down every time, it would have been higher. I was like,
would have been higher because of the interception. Yeah, that's bad.
It's so bad, man. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. And after that, they were like, he should probably not retire because this game as a last game is just depressing, man. I mean, like,
yeah, like that, honestly, and I mean, I just looking at it as a human being, you don't want your last game to be that bad.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
It was just very bad.
If it's his last game, see you, Breeze. I respect you, but I'm not going to miss you. But
no
great quarterback wants to go out that way. No great quarterback wants to end the game with 3 interceptions, a bad QBR at home to your rival. But I understand his body's not the same, man. He can't throw deep. He was playing hurt. It is what it is, man.
You could see that basically he was trying not to get hit because every hit could have been crucial. I mean, his ribs are probably not healed up. So
yeah, I was surprised he was doing QB sneaks. I was like, okay, you're risking it all right now.
Yeah, so risky. It was just so risky. But like every time in his eyes, it was like, oh my god, please don't hit me, man. It was like don't hit me.
He didn't want that. He wants to be able to run around with his kids, man. He doesn't want to be gimpy now.
Yeah, but yeah. Brady, for example, is like the complete difference. I mean, he's probably going to play like 40, 45 or 46 at least. I mean, like he's like tied for like second best. I think 40 touchdowns was like second, right, after Aaron Rodgers. He had 48.
I didn't. For the season.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I know he's leading all
time.
Had,
but I think Aaron had 48, and then like 2 or 3 guys had like 40 touchdowns. I'm like, dude, this guy's 43, man. It's like,
yeah. And then this also was clicking earlier in the year. He'd have more touchdowns than everybody.
Yeah, but like before this game, everyone of my friends, like one friend wrote like a message to me at like 2 a.m. was like, oh, Tampa Bay not even trying, right? I'm like, just wait, like, and then he was like, okay, I'm sorry, man, I shouldn't have said that.
I spoke too soon.
Yeah, man. I was like, dude, don't do this, man. Don't do this.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta. Like, I know after the first quarter, I was like, all right, I'm a little hesitant, but second quarter it definitely stepped up. And when we're tied at half, I felt really great. I wish Godwin made that catch to get the lead, but I was like, I'd rather have a tie than be behind these guys, especially when they get the ball next. And when they scored an opening drive, I'm like, all right, I hope this defense can keep it going because this is what happens. Second half, we fall apart, let the Saints run away. But when we kept that momentum, I was like, all right, we're still in this game. And
also,
that interception.
Still, the first drive was huge, but after that, it was just like it was basically done. I mean, the first drive after halftime was like, okay, they are gonna change things up, so we just have to counter them, and after that, it was just done.
Yeah, and the fact that we held them to 6 points after they were in the red zone twice, I was saying we definitely have a fighting chance to beat these guys because normally they would have went right on in and scored on us. So I was like, we're in this game still because those 2 punt returns, those definitely gave them that advantage, and that penalty that they got stopped them. Yeah. But they were down there twice, and they could have easily gotten 6. So we held them to just 6 points both times. I'm like, okay, we're still in this game. I feel really good about this now. I'm not concerned like I was after that Week 9 game.
Yeah. I think Drew only had like 50 yards of offense in like first half or something. I was like, wow.
Yeah, his stats were awful. Like real bad, man. It's crazy when you look at Jameis. He's 1 for 156 yards, a touchdown. perfect rating.
Yeah. But you know what? I would have wished that they at least try to shoot like a field goal in the end, but would have been kind of disrespectful. But still, like, I mean.
Yeah, the body was already cold.
Yeah. Could have been like 3 more points. Or like, here, come on, man.
Hey, Justin, I'm gonna bring in somebody else in the chat. He's been sitting here for a while. His name is Pedro.
Yeah, sure, man.
I want to bring him in here, and you can still hang around and still chop it up with us. But he's been waiting here for a while, so I want to make sure he gets in. He gets to voice his opinion and gets to converse with Pedro. What's up, my man?
Hey, what's up? I just want to shout out because I'm from Brazil. I'm from Rio.
All the way Brazil now. All right.
Yeah, and I'm suffering for 7 years now as a Bucs fan, and I'm really glad that I'm actually seeing we win in the playoffs and get a shot at least at the NFC Championship.
Yes, yes. Y'all both look like some young guys, man. And I remember when I started watching the Bucks, I was 10 years old, and then that was in the '90s when we had Warren Sapp and Derek. Yeah, I'm up there, y'all. I'm up there. Watching
Yeah,
Derek Brooks, Warren Sapp, Rondé Barber, John Lynch, and we had that defense that we're seeing somewhat today. So to see us back in the playoffs again and winning, I'm just like, wow, I feel like a kid again watching this, and I'm excited because I'm so used to having those down seasons and missed kicks and inconsistent offense, terrible defense, and just watching other teams in the playoffs. Now I'm watching my team for the first time in years, and they're doing great. So the fact that you chose to be a fan 7 years ago, I know that was not one of the best times. What made you want to be a fan, Pedro?
yeah. Like my dad, he really enjoys the NFL. He used to watch. He began watching when like the Buffalo Bills lost the 4 championships. That's the time he started watching. Here in Brazil, it's like there was only English transmissions, not in Portuguese, and he started watching that at that time. And when I was a young kid, he tried to bought me a football ball so we could play in the pool here.
Okay.
And the only ball he found was this one that is the Buccaneers one.
No
nice,
way.
man.
That's an old logo too, man.
Yeah.
Are y'all in the chat? Do y'all see this? Y'all see this nostalgic football that this man just held up?
God
Yeah,
wow, bro.
This is
That reminds
like-
me of a Nerf ball, man.
Yeah, and it's like we are big soccer fans, like huge soccer fans here, and our soccer team is red and black. So it's like that's a perfect match. And and like I started then when I grew older, I went to Disney when I was like 11, and then I started like let me watch like here's 2 hours later than where you are, so it's like
Okay.
it ends late the game. So like when I grew older, that's when I could watch the game, so because I was awake, and I started watching it. It's like, oh, let me find a team I want, and I'm a big I like blue, the color blue, so it's like I was like, oh, this Panthers team looks like the colors right. But when I saw the logo, the Bucks logo, I said, I know this team.
Yes.
It's from somewhere. And then I found this ball again, and said, I'm sure it's better than I didn't like the Panthers because it's my rival.
It's a rival. Yeah.
Yeah.
So over the years, do you have a favorite player on the Bucks?
Like I really liked Jerome McCoy, but I found love with Mike Evans because it's because the first season I watched, it was the one that Mark Glennon went in.
Oh, okay.
It was and like the next year was when Mike Evans came, and that year was also the one that I bought a jersey because I went back to the US. So it's like I started watching. And I started seeing Mike Evans being great. So he's my favorite player on the Bucks team.
Oh, good. Okay. It's funny you say Gerald McCoy because he was my favorite too when we drafted him. Like I was very big on. I mean, I wanted Sue initially when we drafted him, but then I was like, okay, I like McCoy, and I became a big fan and got a jersey of him. And then I just recently got a Mike Evans jersey because I like to get the players that have been around for a long time. I don't just get popular players. Like I didn't get Brady or Gronk because I'm like, y'all get temporary. I'm not jumping in on that. I want to get those true because I'm a fan of the team. So I'm like, let me get people that have been here, going to be possibly in that ring of honor in our stadium. So I got a Mike Evans jersey because he chose to stay. He's a team player. He definitely took some pay cuts to keep a good team. So hopefully we all get this ring because these guys deserve it.
I mean, if the Bucks are gonna win this year, I think Brady's probably gonna get that ring anyways. Like this Medal of Honor thing for the Bucks and also Gronk, but I mean Evans is Evans and Godwin are my favorite players, so.
Evans and Godwin. Yeah, and they're a good tandem, man.
I mean, I'm like huge quarterback position because I like to throw myself, but I mean, throwing is not that interesting. I mean, like catching and running is like more interesting to me. I mean, everybody can try to throw a football in my opinion, but
not everybody's a natural or great catcher to get it in their hands and bring it in.
Yeah.
Or like
Brazil,
jumping like Evans, for example. I mean, like Evans catches sometimes like in the end zone, like jumping up like 2 meters, whatever, and like catching it is like insane, man.
Yeah, he's a beast, man. You know, he has the records now for all receivers for the franchise now.
Yeah.
When you play as long as he has and stay committed and dedicated, that's what you get. So I'm happy he chose to be a Bucs for life. I'm hoping we can find a way to keep both him and Godwin, because you know Godwin's due for an extension, and you know this team's gonna be different next year due to salary cap. Not as bad as the Saints, but still enough to where some people aren't gonna be around. But we all knew what was coming with this team.
Yeah,
where it was okay. This is win now. Like let's get the Super Bowl win right now.
Exactly.
So this is like.
I mean, like also like Godwin is getting much better because he has a better quarterback right now. I mean, like Brady's gonna teaching him great stuff right now and all these catches. I mean, this one-handed catch, was it last week or 2 weeks ago, where he was like diving in the end zone with
against
like
the Lions.
One hand.
Lions,
right?
The Lions.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
He did the Lions.
Yeah. I mean, like probably would have not been a catch if it would have been Jameis or whatever. You know, like
it's with Jameis, you never knew what was coming. And
please don't hit my head. You know, it's like throw it here. Oh no, please don't do it. Yeah.
Well, now now it's interesting because I was talking with some guys earlier, and we're talking about different podcasts, like Pat McAfee, these different ESPN shows. You know, a lot of these guys counted us out against the Saints.
Yeah.
You know, we have Shannon Sharp.
Did you hear all those guys saying like, everybody says like winning 3 times against the same team is hard, but statistics say that in the last 25 years, like out of 17 times, 12 times they beat the team 3 times. I'm like, dude, this doesn't mean anything, man.
It doesn't.
It's just stupid statistics. I mean, that's like saying like, okay,
like
somebody didn't throw the ball for like 50 yards in 10 years doesn't mean he can't do it. I mean, it's so stupid.
It's really biased.
Sounds like Brady, noodle arm, going like he's like number 1 now, like in throwing deep, like.
And it's like Brady had never been swept in his career.
No,
being beat 3 times, you may be asking too much.
And something they pointed out. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Nah,
sorry, I mean to cut you off.
I was just finishing like saying, obviously it was a hard game, but it's like I knew we could make it because I learned not to bet against Tom Brady.
Nick Wright is
Nick Wright is giving his props on Twitter. I'll check it out later.
Oh wow. Gotta be one heck of a statement, man.
Oh yeah, can't wait to see what that's about.
Also,
something I wanted to point out was at the beginning of the game, Jimmy Johnson and they were talking before the game. They're saying how it's not often teams play each other 3 times, but for example, they said they're going back far. Like Howie Long, when he played for the Raiders, they lost to Seattle twice in the regular season, only to beat them in the playoffs and then go to the championship. And then the same thing happened to Michael Strahan and the Giants, where they were swept by the Cowboys, but then they beat them in the playoffs to go and win their Super Bowl. So that gave me a little bit of confidence as a fan. Like, okay, these guys are Hall of Famers. These are great players, and we have a great player playing quarterback. So if you think about it, when you play a team twice, if you get that third opportunity, they're coming at you saying, okay, we beat you before. We're going to be relaxed. We're coming at you like, okay, you stomped on us. Now we know how to beat you. So you're coming in at lackadaisical. We're coming in at hungry. And whoever's the hungriest team is going to win. And like I said, the regular season was cool, but we won the game that mattered.
Saints basically were like, yeah, man, we know you guys. We're going to win anyways. Basically, that's what I think most of their mindsets were like, okay, do this. Oh, yeah, I got this, It's like too relaxed. Also, like Jared Cook, he was like, why would you catch like whatever that try was, or like running around like I don't know. It was like, oh yeah, I got this. Okay, let me just run right into the end zone, and then like Winfield comes and punches it out. I mean, okay,
and that was after like a penalty play, and I'm like, dang man, like, we just stopped him, and then that happened, and I'm like, okay, God, the karma was like, this wasn't supposed to be your ball in the first place. Tampa's supposed to get it back. We just gave him better field
was like a shit call. I mean, like fucking refs basically were like, oh man, we have to help him out.
Yeah, it's his last year. I'm like, wait, hold on. Like, are you really trying to get him up there now? Like, no.
Retire, man. He's like, he's like my favorite quarterback. Flag everywhere. Flag. You know?
Yeah, it was.
They didn't want Brees to retire.
No, they don't. They don't have any. They don't have a backup plan. So I mean, there's gonna be some people coming out. You know, like
next
we'll see
year,
what Matthew Stafford does.
Next year, basically. I think if they don't draft a quarterback, they're not going to make the playoffs. I mean, I think could be they could not make it. I mean, like who do you want to have?
Like, a good system, but it's hard.
Like Taysom Hill is like basically have running back, quarterback, wide receiver, whatever he is. I mean, and Jameis is like, whatever.
You don't know what you get.
What do you want to do like next year? I mean,
it's gonna be interesting, y'all. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah. So, I'm glad that y'all definitely came in here to chop it up with me. I know, Justin, you're getting your day started. Pedro, you said you're 2 hours behind, right? So
it's like
9 p.m.
1:15 here.
Oh, it's 1:15.
So it's the time.
I'm basically going to sleep.
Okay.
Now, so.
Okay, yeah, it's 11:15 over here where I'm at. I'm in the East Coast. I'm in Florida, so yeah. But I appreciate y'all coming in here and definitely celebrating this win with BucosLocker.
Sure, man.
Did y'all tune into Isaiah's live stream to see him during the game?
Yeah. No, I couldn't because I get too nervous.
I had the live stream all the time. I mean, like. I always have the live stream on because like here in Germany it's like total lockdown, so we are not allowed to meet anybody.
Oh no!
So for me it's like either talking to my friends over Discord or having like BucosLocker on, so I have at least somebody,
some background noise, some conversation.
Yeah, you know, not like being like isolated somewhere like without anyone, because my like girlfriend doesn't like the Bucks and she had to go to sleep, for example. So
yeah, man, that's gonna be interesting for y'all next week.
Oh, dude, like it's gonna be great because she loves Aaron Rodgers and I totally hate him. Like not because he's bad, but I mean saying like
you want to be
down years for him are like normal years for other quarterbacks. That was just like too much, you know.
Yeah. He's in a weak division. He doesn't get too much competition.
Like, probably he meant it kind of funny, but it was like so cocky. I'm like, dude, no, you cannot do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna tune into the Pat McAfee show on Tuesday because he has Aaron Rodgers Tuesdays. So I'm gonna listen to what gets brought up and see what Aaron has to say, because it's gonna be him and Sue again. So I'm excited.
Yeah, man. Oh man,
it's gonna be about.
It's gonna be a great matchup again.
It's gonna be a great matchup in the Tundra, man. So I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited. But I did put the link in there one more time for some people to chime in. I don't plan on staying no longer, but I do appreciate y'all coming in, your time zones. Go Bucks, y'all. Thank you.
Go Bucks.
Go Bucks.
Good night, man.
I appreciate it.
All right, y'all. So y'all just saw that. I had 2 guys come in from different areas, Brazil and then Germany. That's dope. That's dope. That shows how far this channel is going. So I definitely say thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for finding us and listening. And I'm glad that y'all appreciate what Isaiah and I have to say for this channel. We finally got a Saints fan up in here. Let's let him show his feelings really quick. I know, man. So look, I did put the link in there one more time, but I don't plan on being on much longer. I'm not off tomorrow for MLK Day, so I got a day to get started myself. But everybody, it's Victory Monday. One more game to the Super Bowl. Battle of the Bays, Frozen Tundra, Brady and Rodgers. It's going to be a great matchup. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I believe we got over the toughest team that we had to face in the playoffs, but I don't want to look over anybody. It's all about matchups. I know they're looking for revenge on us after what we did to them when they came to Tampa. So this is going to be a great game, y'all. It's going to be fun. So shout out to Isaiah. Shout out to the Sea Bandits, Bucks gang, Skull gang, Bucks fans all around, wherever you're located. Throw your colors up, put a smile on your face. Victory Monday, on to the frozen tundra for the NFC Championship game. This is Travis signing out, and good night.